Hello, everybody. It's your boy Kerry, and we are back again with another video. So, my previous video, you saw my account was down and everything. Said I'm gonna update you guys on the account. Yep. So earlier today, which is Thursday, during Asian session, I caught a beautiful 1:4 is to reward trade on gold sales, right? And like I said at the end of the previous video, like I just needed like one trade to like really get back, my confidence. So because it's gonna bring me closer to break even on the funded than further if I took another loss. And yeah, so the trade um it matched everything I wanted to see on my setup, and took it regardless. I took the trade regardless, and it played out beautifully. 1:4 delivered. I think about 9 9 a.m. New York 8:40 p. The trade is currently floating over 11 risk to reward right now. But yeah, 1:4 was just the piece of the pie I wanted to take, right? And I'm completely okay. Most all of my phase 2 accounts are back up. So I'm just under 1%, so I'm above 1%, and back to break even. It's really great from messing up at my stats last week. This Tuesday. So yeah, let me give you guys a trade breakdown. Okay, coming over to the charts right here. Let's just fast forward price. Let's just replay price a bit, right? You can see that when FOMC Fed rate decision, when the Fed rate decision came out, right? You can see how price dropped massively, filling in this our gap. There's a huge gap sitting right here, weekly opening gap, right? Price filled it, so I expected price to like come up, try to retrace back, right? So all I needed was for price to at least tap in to our 0.61 level, but that's a deep area of liquidity for me, 0.61 level. And on the hourly, I would like the price could hit the 50% of this gap right here. Go back to our normal time frame, 50 minutes as usual. You can see price did in fact tap in on the hourly. I can see it's resting at our area of liquidity 0.61 fifth level, right? So if we forward price a bit, you can see price kept consolidating. This is the 15-minute time frame, right? You can see price kept consolidating for over an hour here before taking out this area, right? You can see price took out this area right here. So I always like to wait for the like 2 a.m. the 2 a.m. open for Asia session. You can see price rallied up here, then price came down, took out the highs. Then I waited. So as soon as I saw price giving this displacement to the downside, leaving behind this 15-minute inefficiency, I knew this was the setup I was waiting for, because I wasn't really looking to buy gold from this area right here. If I was looking at anything regarding buys, I would expect price to maybe retrace a deep retracement to this area right here. But for me, I was still looking to short gold overall. And with that in mind, I went to the 5-minute so I could know where to place my stop loss, right? Normally my stops would be at this area right here, the candle closure, the candle body, or elastic closed, open, depending on the candle. Then taking it, my stops are about 5 ounce, so I took my stops to this high right here and targeted for R. The craziest part is I had another account here, some of my QT accounts, since the firm has been like acting up lately. Or just let me just target the 1:8 on the account, so I could just pass both the accounts I have with them, which and phase one, right? But I just ended up closing the accounts here, but and 4 risk to reward. And if you look at price, there's also one thing price I've noticed price doing lately. Let me show you guys. If fast forward price, you can see price came in, tapped in, gave this sweet spike up, instead rejecting downward, right? So when price came here, it was I think almost 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was really exhausted, really needed some sleep. And what was in my mind was, let me trail my stops to this high up here. Thank God I never did. Like that feeling in you that always is something isn't just like good. Trust that your words, you know. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna trail my stops to this normal area where I actually had to like set my original stops out, right? This was when my original stops were set to be. So I trailed my stops here. I went to bed. I think I slept for about an hour or so because I slept at 6 past 6. By 7:30 I was already up. So if you fast forward, price did came down here, but going break even, I knew that most of the time during like that 7 a.m. Window, right? That 7 a.m. window to 8 o'clock London open. Most of the time price always like deep retest the area, and that's what happened. They break even last time. Maybe the last two trades I missed last week, right? It was within that window. So like, no, let me just leave it. Price could come and test this area, so I'm not going break even. I'm just going to go to bed. If the trade is going to play out, it's going to play out. There's no need to get worried about anything. You can see price did in fact come back deep, retest the area, went in over 50% of the initial entry, right? But when I was waking up, price was already here. This is when I woke up, when price was here. I really saw this downward move. I was like, yeah, this is it. Price already came into pretest it. You can see the time within that 6:30 window and 7. So if I had trailed my stops up here, you can see price will still come stop me out and still go my direction. That's one thing too. So timing as well is important. It's like a pattern I've noticed. And with that being said, held the trade. You can see right, gold smacked like beautifully. If I kept holding this trade, I would have even secured like a $1,000 payout today. So you can see right here, I would have secured like $1,000 payout today. But this is the trade breakdown, and this was a beautiful setup. I didn't send this one to the Discord just because I never really liked it. I really wanted price to like take out this high as well, which price didn't like do it. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna take this risk and I'm not gonna share it to the Discord. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'm back up on the accounts. I say, yeah, even the week is ending now, might be a slow week, but in fact I've learned a good lesson, which is very important lesson. And yeah, make sure I'm just gonna stick it to my head. Next week Monday was my payout date with them funding pips, but unfortunately due to the messed up, if I never over traded, I would have secured the payout with this trade. But since I did that, yeah, I've learned, and hopefully next week I'll be able to like secure a payout with them, right? Next week I'll be able to secure a payout with them, even though I'm not going to like process the payout next week. Maybe in the next coming month the payout will be there sitting waiting for me to process it. And yeah, so my other phase 2 accounts are back up, and that will be it for this video. I'll keep updating you guys on the account and everything. If I eventually get to secure a payout, I'm gonna let you guys know. So if you love the video, please, you can like, subscribe to the channel. Keeps me going, you know. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.